to say, hey, buddy, see where? Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to Dumb Investing. That fell over there is Harry.
That guy, that's Lloyd. About to get dumb up in here.
Oh, is my internet screwed
Yeah.
again? Is it? Is it horrible? Gosh, dang it.
Not too bad. Not too bad. I think we can rock.
All right. Well, welcome to the dumbest investing channel on all YouTubes. It's about to get dumb up in here. Did we say that? I can't remember if we said that.
We did.
On tonight's show, what you can expect.
When things go wrong.
I know. And we don't have a script, so yeah, no editors. We do this stuff live because that's how you do it. Anyways, on tonight's show, what you can expect to see. We are going to roll random dice. We're going to randomly pick 3 stocks tonight by rolling random dice. We're going to do a little bit of homework on those 3 stocks. We're going to pick one. You can't hear me at all, can you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Good.
Oh, okay.
We can still hear you. We can still hear you, Jared.
Well, every now and then you freeze, and so I think that my audio froze.
No, that's just me doing the robot.
I didn't know we were dancing. Okay. So once we pick our stock, we're going to go buy that stock tomorrow with our hard-earned retirement money. We're also going to review a portfolio that we've built by rolling random dice. And 34 days, it has been outpacing Wall Street, so we're pretty proud of ourselves there. Bunch with random dice and all that jazz. And you may get some commentary on the side as we talk about all types of things like on the market, and you may hear some real estate stuff, and we may even talk about rocket ships. So, without much ado, let's go some dice.
Okay.
All right, we're rolling dice. There we go. Rolling dice. Okay, random.org, that's where we get a random dice. Ray says 3. We go to a random stock picker right here, and we go 3 times. 1, 2, 3. We're not shilling anybody's stocks. This is just 2 guys having fun. VJet is the first stock we're going to look at tonight. Random dice. We're doing this again. Random dice says 2 times. We click the random stock or 2 times. 1, 2. ATI is another stock we're looking at tonight. Random dice 1 last time for the night. We hit a 5. Random stalker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. DUSL.
We've had that before.
I was just saying that looked familiar. Did we own that one?
Yeah.
All right. So how we do this? Harry is the smart guy in the group. Harry is using Webull, our trading platform. If you follow the link down below, you put in $100, you're going to get 2 free stocks. He does homework there. I go out to Yahoo. I do homework there. And between the 2 of us, we take a look at these companies for about 5 minutes, and we decide, are we going to invest our hard-earned retirement money or not? So the first one we're looking at is DUSL. We have seen it before. It is a daily industrial bull, 3X industrials. We had put our money into this thing before. There's a link down below to our spreadsheet. Let's see how we did on that. All right, DUSL, we bought it back on April 26th. We made 4.7% on that thing.
Yeah, and $3.83.
Yep. So yeah, let's see, when we sold it at $44.99. So she's way down by the dip. Oh, so yeah, it's getting a thumbs up for me. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Should we go check out ATI?
Please.
Hey, we made good money. We have an opportunity to do the same thing again. So, yeah, we may have found our star there. Okay. Eleni, is that how you say that? Technologies Corp. Incorporated. That is, let's see here. Oh, they've been all over the map, dude.
Yeah, the company operates through 2 business segments: high-performance materials and components and flat-rolled products. Converts and distributes a range of materials, including titanium and titanium-based alloys, nickel and cobalt-based alloys, super alloys, and chromium and related alloys, including hafnium, niobium, advanced powder alloys, Uh-huh.
Okay. We know the metal market has been going crazy. How did these guys lose $1.5 billion in 2020?
Let's take a look. So earnings per share annual lost
Minus
1.56
9.7.
on what? Net income?
Their earnings per share. Yeah.
Oh yes, sorry. I don't even know where my brain was going.
That's fine.
Yeah, they lost 1.56 billion. Yeah.
Okay, so here's what happened. I bet they had contracts that they had to honor, and their raw price went up, and they still had to honor contracts. I bet that's what happened, and they got taken to the cleaners.
That seems logical. Their debt to asset ratio has gone up as well. Nothing feels really too good about this.
Well, debt to asset makes sense if their raw material costs went up and they're putting it into inventory, right?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If it goes into inventory, yeah.
I don't feel very good about this though. Do you?
I agree.
Okay. All right. Should we go check out VJet? VJet. That one sounds exciting. Is it value jet? Volejet.
Voxel jet?
Voxel jet.
Holy moly.
What does Voxel jet do? Voxel jet.
Go back to
Oh, yikes.
February of 21.
Yeah.
Do you see what I see?
The volume in the shares?
$40 on the high.
Oh, mine's only showing 17.
Oh. Yeah, no, this says $40.
But I'm seeing 5 million shares traded when an average volume is 75.
Yeah, this is
So
cool. They were up
big happened.
5.4% today.
Okay, so let's talk about the they have lost money for the last 4 years. Their revenue is only about 20 million a year, and they're losing 15 million. So what are these guys doing?
Okay. So
They make
German-based
large format
company-
3D printers.
Yeah, 3D printers. Okay. Interesting. I know some 3D printers. I know some of the bigger names in 3D printing. I have not
Yeah.
heard of VoxelJet. But I gotta tell you, this one excites me only because I feel like this could become a momentum stock. And the short squeeze could come out and this thing could go up 300%.
What are the chances of Reddit finding it, though? There's 10,000 stocks out there.
Yes, but it's a tech play, right? Like the Reddit dudes love 3D printers.
Oh, dude, that's a stretch.
Is it?
Yeah?
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the Googles and I'm going to go 3D printer companies. And I'm going to see what the first 5 biggest 3D printer companies are.
Okay.
3D.
I'm following you. I'm just seeing how many shares they have.
Proto Labs, Ferro Materials, X something.
So they've got about 6 million shares.
So Nano Dimension, you've heard of Nano Dimension before, probably?
I've probably heard the name.
So Nano Dimension is one of the larger 3D printing companies. And Nano Dimension had a huge short squeeze. Kind of in that GME era.
What's their market cap?
1.64.
Yeah. See, the little VJet is only $40 million.
Yes, but it is number 10 on the list here.
No. Okay. So we're counting on the Reddit guys to find the 10th most popular 3D printer. Come on. Let's go with DUSL where we made money before. And it's in the same position. I think we should go with that
boring.
It's boring, but it's probably going to make money for us. If you want to go
make
this
money
route,
on the jet, baby.
We're not going to make money on the jet.
Oh,
There's no way. They're losing way too much money, dude.
We are jet setting.
If you want jet, we'll go with jet so that I can make fun of you next month when we're losing money.
Okay, so that's exactly what happened, as a matter of fact. When Nano Dimension was running,
yeah,
so did Voxel Jet.
Was that February of this year?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Reddit's been away from it now for 7 months. Why would they come back to it?
Why not?
I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know how Reddit works.
Right now, Reddit's looking for stocks that have a low market cap that they can pump money into and squeeze out all the shorts easily.
Yeah, but we don't know if there's any shorts in this.
Oh, there'll be shorts.
How do we know?
I don't know.
Let's see what I can find. So we'll see. Short interest. All right.
From what I see, current short interest is 67,000 shares.
Yeah. So that is 1% of their shares.
Damn.
Yeah, percentage of shares shorted is 0.95.
We must be on the same webpage.
Yeah, I don't think there's a chance for short squeeze there.
Fine.
Sorry.
I might go buy this in my personal just for fun.
Dude, do it.
The Voxel Jet. I like it. So total assets, what's their income statement? Man, like...
Their short interest in February was the same, though. It was 57,000 shares.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So their net income was, they lost 10 million in Q1 of 21, 3 million in Q2. I wonder what Q3 is going to look like. All right. Well, that was fun. I like it. I might go buy some.
You're that confident in them?
I don't have to be confident. I have to be silly.
Okay.
VJet.
Well, I think DUSL is the one that would make the most sense if we're trying to continue to beat the street.
All right. I might need to just put VJet in there in my personal just so I can watch it.
We can definitely keep it on our radar because it'll be on our sheet. We can go back to it from time to time, and maybe if we get 3 duds in a row, we can go back and say, "Hey, remember that VJet? Let's go grab some." Right?
All right.
All right. But for the sake of we want to beat the street, we're going back to DUSL. You're cool?
Totally cool.
All right. Right on. Well, that was fun. Man, that was a good conversation tonight on that. All right. So portfolio Leo time. We're going to see how two dummies, random dice, and random stocks are faring in this crazy market of ours.
So that is not one of our stocks. That chart.
What is that? Oh, I know what that is. Dang, brother.
Yeah. Any Hoosers. So we've got biggest losers today. We're almost half and half, not quite. Biggest loser today was the Brazil Bull, down 3% today. The next biggest loser was BurgerFi.
Oh no, BurgerFi
down 2.28%.
Breaking my heart.
On the other side, on the winner's circle, here we go. We've got the Alta Equipment Group up 1.79%. That was a new fella here over the past few trading days. And we got Butterfly Networks, our favorite portable sonar? No, ultrasound.
Ultrasound, yeah.
Equipment. And the cool thing is on the Apple iPhone release, with the new iPad mini demo, they actually showed Butterfly equipment being used with the iPad mini. It's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That is totally cool.
It's totally cool. Right, so Butterfly is still a young company, so hopefully some good upside for them. We'll see how it goes. But it's looking promising. It doesn't usually hurt too much when Apple name drops you, so we'll take it. All right, overall in the overall portfolio. Jeez, I'm a numbers guy. I'm not a speaking guy.
That's all good.
We've got right at the top of the list. We've got Worry Bank at 3.78%, and then we've got Pebblebrook Hotels.
Oh, they took over the second spot.
Look at that at 2.78%. On assignments, just underneath there. And then Butterfly.
So Pebble we bought 2 days ago. Look at that.
Yeah. Down on the bottom end of the spectrum, we have the Brazil Bull down 5.31%, our second biggest loser. And we've got Tompkins Financial at 7.24%. Down.
Hey, what is going on with Tompkins? We should probably go read some news on them.
Yeah, no kidding. Man. Interesting, though. Yeah. Overall, slowly starting to work our way back. I think, hold on one second. I got to throw it over to you for a second while I go deal with one thing here. Oh, if I could figure that out. Come on, click the right buttons. Okay, over to you. Be right back.
All right, have fun. Okay, so what happened in the market today? So today we had retail sales come out. Retail sales were higher than expected, which means people are out spending money. Last month's was brought down some, so maybe that's just kind of averaging and evening them out. The fear there is that if retail sales are going up, that means is that going to drive inflation? And if that drives inflation, what does Powell do? How do they react? So there's a little fear that was put into the market on that. Unemployment claims came out a little bit higher than they had expected. So do those two even out? Again, this is a lot of gray, muddy water for the market. There's no clear direction. And so with that comes the uncertainty, which is a lot of chop. There's no exact mode of the market for where it's going and how it's going. So I think we're going to sit tight. Next week, the Feds are off of their blackout time, and so they will start talking again. So we will probably hear the Dallas Fed come out. He is usually a little hawkish, and we'll see how his tone is. We're going to hear from Powell next week some, and we'll see, he is probably going to talk about the taper will be starting. He's probably, I don't know if he's going to throw some words into as to when the taper is going to start. That's what the market's waiting for. A lot of people are trying to figure out, is taper already built in? Because we know that they've been talking about taper, the way that buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing is going to be. So is it all built in already? Are we cool? Are we not going to be cool? What happens? It's a big dance right now. So that's what happened, and we're going to wait and see. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot that goes on tomorrow. I think Monday, Tuesday are probably going to be a little slow, and then we start hearing from Fed guys.
What? You mean the market's tomorrow?
I think the market I think it's filled with more uncertainty because you had retail sales come in a little bit higher. Is that driving inflation? Is that going to push the taper quicker? But then unemployment came out a little higher, so maybe we were waiting for the whole labor thing to happen. So I think there's a lot more chop happening in the market. So
what a silly market!
It is. It's a crazy market.
I think yesterday you said something in the realm of tomorrow was going to be a low.
So if you followed the historical pattern of the S&P 500, for the last 4 months, it has had a dip that occurred around the 17th, 18th of the month.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah. So are we at the S&P dip? Is this a buy the dip time to maybe cash in and buy some stuff? Who knows? I'm just saying, for the last 4, it's had a cycle that was you could pinpoint the dates.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And maybe it'll happen tomorrow too. But after that, hopefully the market's back up for another month, and we'll make a little bit more profit. Ideally, we shall see.
We would like some profit.
Yeah, profit.
All right. Oh no.
What? I see you. What's going on there? Okay.
Dude, I'm not even going to start. I got bad words to say about my internet people. So we've had our lesson. Don't waste money on fees. Don't waste money on interest on your credit card. Where are we going tonight?
Tonight, since we've talked about, not wasting money, now we need to start talking about, well, how do we start saving money? So we want to make sure that we are going to not waste money first and foremost. But Lloyd, tell me, what can we do to figure out if and how we can possibly save any money? What do we need to do?
So the most important thing we can do is create a budget, which means we have to know where is the money that we've worked so hard to earn, where is it going?
Right.
So this involves, the first thing you got to do is you've got to start writing down everything that you're spending. And you've got to understand where your hard-earned money is going. Once you visualize and you can see, I spend $14 a month at McDonald's. I spend $22 a month at Target. I spend $170 a month at Kroger. Once you start to understand where all that money goes, you can break down into categories and say, okay, next month, I am going to budget $122 for whatever. I'm going to budget $170 for here. I'm going to budget $120. So you're going to give yourself a set of rules that you're going to play by. And as you build that budget, you're going to say, I want to invest. And you're going to put a number next to that. And like I have a direct deposit out of my paycheck that goes right into my investment. So every time I get paid, I pay myself. My investing comes out of my paycheck. That's just part of my budget. So everybody thinks, oh, I got to have $1,000 a month to invest, or it's just not worth it. And the best advice I can give is advice that I was given when I was 18 years old by my best friend's dad. And he said, you have to budget something every month. Even if it's $1, that's where you start. And you work yourself, and you have to decide. There's a decision that's made every time you spend money. And that decision is, what do I want now versus what do I want later? And you have to weigh, is the now more important than the later? So I try to, I don't always do this, but every 6 months, the wife and I sit down, we review the budget, and we say, hey, can we trim something here? Can we trim something here? Do we want to put more into savings? Do we want to put more into investing? What do we want to do? there was a time in our life here, and I'm going to go on a tangent, where we had decided we were fairly close to a certain mortgage amount to where we wouldn't have to pay our PMI. And so we said, wow, if we can do this in a year, we save $150 a month in PMI. And so we started paying on principal only to get that to a point where we didn't have to pay PMI money anymore. PMI is just, it's private mortgage insurance. It's money that gives you zero value. It helps you nothing. It helps your lender 100%. If you default, they get money from the insurance company. You get diddly squat. So I didn't like paying for something. To me, that's a non-value added that I pay for it. I get no value from it. Why would I have that? So having the budget, being able to sit down and look at it, and I'm one of those weirdos where I have this awesome spreadsheet where every single day, every dollar that we spend is on our spreadsheet, and you can get it right from your credit card statements and stuff. I have the card statement you put up on screen 1, you put up your spreadsheet on screen 2, and I log everything in every day. If I spent $13 at the gas station, I put it on there. If I went to lunch and spent $15 for lunch, I put it on there. And so every day I reconcile and I make sure that I know where it is. And then it automatically feeds to my budget. And I can see, oh my gosh, I'm over on eating out. Looks like I'm going to brown bag it a couple more days this week.
Yeah, excellent. So start your budget, start putting them into categories, and see where all your money goes. Then see where you can start trimming and saving. And
word of advice, I have my children do this, and sometimes people can get caught up in the technicality of, I have to make a budget so pretty and look like this, and I don't know, where does this belong? Don't worry about that crap.
Yeah.
Worry about accuracy. Did you catch every dollar? If you made $1,500 last month, do you have $1,500? Can you tell where every dollar went? You have to know that. It doesn't do you any good until you know that. Once you know it, doesn't matter. You can do it on a sheet of paper. It doesn't have to be a fancy spreadsheet. It doesn't have to have fancy categories. You just have to know, I earned $1,500. I spent $1,500. And this is where. So you can start looking at it going, did I really need that? Did I really need that? Man, if I eliminated these 3 things, I could have put $100 in Webull and gotten $2. See how I did that? All right. So as always, if you have questions on any of this stuff, hit us up in the comments. I promise you, your question, there are other people that have that same question, and they're going to be so thankful that you asked it, because they're afraid to. Everybody's always afraid to. We're not going to make fun of anybody. We're here to help. We are going to say, hey, here's where I struggled. We have made these mistakes. When I was a newlywed, I had to buy a washer dryer on a credit, and it cost me 3 times as much as it should have. It was crazy. And it's things that at the time I had to do what do I want now versus later? I want clean clothes now, and I'm tired driving. I lived in the country, so getting to a laundromat was like 25 minutes. And it was like, man, trying to go to school and I need some wires. But at the end of it, when you realized, hey, those things cost, I could have bought tags. I could have got cool stuff. What the heck? So, yeah.
Totally. Good advice, but whatever you do, don't take any advice from us.
Nope.
Solely for entertainment purposes only.
We're totally entertainers.
Totally. When do the YouTube stuff, click the links and stuff down below, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dogs, tell your kids, your pets, whatever it is. Don't trade like that guy.
And don't trade like that guy. Have a great night. And it really is Thursday this time. So
it's Thursday this time.
We will see you in a few days. We don't do this. So have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for joining us.